Good morning, students. So we were doing chapter number 3, square and square roots. So today we will see some more types of problems which we can expect in the prime factorization method. First problem is find the number by which 12748 be multiplied so that the product is a perfect square. So from the question we understood that 12748 is not a perfect square. So we have to find the number by which it should be multiplied to make it a perfect square. We have to find the smallest number by which we multiply it to make it a perfect square. So for solving such type of questions, what we do is again we will find the prime factors of 12748. 12748. So I am dividing it by 2. Again by 2. Now class 3187 is a prime number. So I am stuck here. I cannot move further because 3187 is a prime number. It is divisible by itself only. So what we come to here is that factors of 12748 is 2 into 2 into 3187. Now class, it is clear we have done the questions where we have to find whether the given number is a perfect square or not. So looking at the factors of 12748, we can see that only one pair of 2 can be formed. 3187 is not in pair, so 12748 is not a perfect square. Now if we have one more 3187, then our number becomes a perfect square. So what we will do is, therefore 12748 must be multiplied by 3187 to make it a perfect square. Okay, so class, what we have seen here is, in such type of questions where we have to find a number by which the given number should be multiplied to make it a perfect square, what will we do is, we will find out the factors of the given number, then we will arrange the factors in pairs. Whatever number is left which is not coming in pair, we have to multiply the number by that number only. Now let us take one more problem where it's question number 2 and it says find the smallest number by which this time the number is 10368, by which 10368 be divided to make it a perfect square. Now class, see, the difference is, in the previous question we have to find by what number we have to multiply the given number. In this problem we have to find the number by which we have to divide the given number. Class, whether we are supposed to multiply the number or divide the number, the procedure will remain the same. The steps for solving the questions will remain the same, whether we are told to, we have to multiply or we have to divide. So again we will find the prime factors of 10368. First by 2, again by 2, 2 again, again by 2, now when we reach at 81, now we will divide by 3. So these are the factors of 10368. Let me write them in proper manner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 times 2. And we have 4 times 3. So these are the factors of 10368. So this is the first step we have done. In the second step, we will arrange the factors in pairs. Now as we can see, only 1, 2 is left which is not in pair. Now by which number should we divide the given number? So we should divide the given number by this 2, because it is not in pair, it is disturbing, it is not making the number a perfect square. So we have to divide the given number by 2 to make it a perfect square. Let us do it. We divide the given number by 2, plus remember that we will divide this side also and this side also, because we are dividing the number. So number we will divide by 2. If we divide the number by 2, that means its factors will also get divided by 2. Now I will cancel 1, 2 by this 1, 2. Here I will divide the number by 2, so I get square root of 5184. And here for finding the square root of 5184, I will write one number from each pair. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. 72. So 72 is the square root of the number, perfect square number, which we have obtained from 10368 by dividing it by 2. Once again I am going to repeat this whole question. Here we are given the number 10368 and we have to find the smallest number by which this number is to be divided to make it a perfect square. So first step, find the prime factors of the given number 10368. Second step, arrange the numbers in pair. Then we will find that one number 2 is not in pair. So what we have decided, that we should divide 10368 by 2 to make it a perfect square. So I have divided the number by 2. Because I have divided the number by 2, so I have to divide the factors also by 2. So after dividing 10368, I get 5184. So 5184 is the number which is a perfect square number and which we have got from 10368 after dividing it by 2. And to find the square root of 5184, what we are doing is we are taking one digit from each pair. After multiplication, we get the square root as 72. So these two types of problems we can expect in prime factorization method. Class, always remember that if we are asked whether we have to multiply by the number, by a particular number to make it a perfect square, or we have to divide the number by a particular number to make it a perfect square, in both types of questions we will do the question by this method only. Now let us take the word problems in square root questions. We can expect word problems also. So here I am writing a word problem. It says, out of 745 students, maximum are to be arranged such that number of rows is equal to number of columns. Such that number of rows is equal to number of columns. Find the number of rows if 16 students were left after the arrangement. Now class, see here. Look at the question. We have total 745 students. We have to arrange them in such a way that the number of rows, this is called the row, horizontal lines are called the rows, and this is called the columns. Vertical lines are called the columns. We have to arrange 745 students in such a manner that number of rows and number of columns should be equal. Now see here, if number of rows and number of columns are equal, suppose we have 5 students. We have 5 students in each row and we have 5 rows and 5 columns. So 5 into 5, then total number of students will be 25. That means square. Here what we have seen, that when we arrange 745 in such manner, then 16 students were left. That means 16 students cannot be arranged. So first we have to see number of students arranged. That means how many students were arranged in such a manner. Total number of students were 745. 16 cannot be arranged, they were left out, so we will subtract 16 from it. So 729 is the number of students which can be arranged. Now suppose, let number of rows is equal to x. We have to find the number of rows. So we have supposed that the number of rows is x. It is given in the question that number of rows is equal to number of columns. If number of rows is x, so number of columns will also be x. Number of columns is also x. Then total number of students, how can we find total number of students? If we multiply the number of rows by the number of columns, we will get the total number of students. So x multiplied by x, that means x square. So this is the total number of students. And we know how many students have we arranged? 729. That means x square is equal to 729. We want to find the value of x, so we will take this square to the right hand side. When we take square to the right hand side, it becomes square root. When we take square to the right hand side, it becomes square root. So to find the square root of 729, again what we will do? Find the factors of 729. So these are the factors of 729. We have 6 times 3. Now we will make the pairs. Take out 3's. So that means there are total 27 rows in which the students are arranged. Let us revise the whole question once again. The problem was we have total 745 students. We have to arrange them in such a manner that the number of rows is equal to number of columns. While arranging the students in such manner, what we have seen is that 16 students were left out. They cannot be arranged in this manner. So first we will find out the number of students that can be arranged. So what we will do, 745 minus 16. So the number of students that can be arranged is 729. Now let us suppose that number of rows is equal to x. If number of rows is x, then number of columns will also be x. So x into x is equal to x square. So x square is equal to 729. So x will be square root of 729. When we take square to the right hand side, it becomes square root. So 729 is, find out the factors of 729. We have seen that the factors of 729 is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So we have made the pairs, and from each pair we have taken 1 3 out. So 3 into 3 into 3, 27 is the correct answer. So this is how we will solve the word problems based on prime factorization method. So that's it. That's it for today. revise these questions. I will also give you an assignment on the basis of these questions. Okay. Goodbye. Take care.